Hello guys, I'm alive. Welcome to another episode of Xah Talk Show. We are going to do Emacs stuff. I'm gonna install Xah Fly Keys in Windows Subsystem for Linux. Okay, we installed Emacs the other day, 2 days ago. Let's see, Control scroll, so magnify the font so you can see. And we're just gonna go slowly. Okay, so if you are here, if you are watching, say hi. If you are not watching, don't say hi. And this video, if you are a busy man, you want better tutorials, you can watch my other tutorials about Xah Fly Keys and stuff. So this is just me coding. Okay, so let's see, check video. Do I check out video? Check. Am I moving? Yes. Audio check. Okay, so let's do. Okay, so my Emacs, this is my Emacs, and here is today's topic. We wanna actually I want to write an Emacs list, write sentence case for all H2. That's kind of find replacement. You want to change your header H2's letter case to sentence case, meaning just capitalize the first word in the sentence and the lowercase all the others. For example, this and demo keyboard macro first, save it, then write a Emacs list function. Okay, so let's begin. WSL to begin it. So meanwhile, let's check out. Okay, so this is my Windows performance. Okay, so we can start Emacs, can we? Where is the delete key? Oh God. Which Emacs? Okay, now you want to, so this is you see this MNT, that's Windows disk. You want to oh, we didn't actually install it the other day, but so cd to home the. Now the I believe they defined it as alias to ls. Yeah, well, which the, how did they define it? User bin the. Okay, they got a user bin the. Which cat? Let's see, what is this user bin the? It's a binary file. Jesus, I thought the is like an alias to oops, I'll exit. Start again. Go to so I want to know what is the in Unix. Okay, so DWZ. Okay, you got some text here. User lib debug something debug. Stab debug node GNU property node GNU build ID node ABI tag Fini. What the fuck is that? So man, let's see. Since they have it, then there must be a man page. There it is. The list directory contents. Hello, Kieran Johnston. What keyboard is that? Does it come with its own tense? No, you have to buy the tense separately. This is called Ultimate Hacking Keyboard. Okay, if you search xahlee.info, let me just show you for 1 minute. Okay, Xah Lee keyboard guide. You'll see 1,000 articles on keyboard, and this is the one I'm using. I have a review on YouTube. UHK Ultimate Hacking Keyboard 80. Okay, there's a previous version, so I got a talk show, I got a video review on YouTube. I have hundreds of reviews on keyboards in the past 5 years. Okay, Ultimate Hacking Keyboard 80. That's a keyboard. Okay, back to Emacs. So I wanna so Unix got the dir command. I didn't know list information about the files. So interesting, because I thought it was just like an alias to ls-al, or at least it used to be. So I want to know, forward, Control F to page down, Control P to back now. Okay, does my page up down work? No, because I have key macro that does switch browser tabs. So this copyright 2023 Free Software Foundation. Incredible. Can't believe the Free Software Foundation, they are very much anti-Windows, anti-Microsoft, but magically they created a dir copy of the Windows command, dir function. Quite interesting, but because since about 2020, Richard Stallman considered Microsoft a great company because Microsoft started to release all their like .NET as open source. So Richard Stallman went to Microsoft Office to give a lecture. So you can also find Richard Stallman, lots of articles on. Let me find it quickly, okay? So lots of articles on Richard Stallman. You can find them all here. Richard Stallman got cancer 2023. Yeah. So that's and the history of Lisp Emacs symbolics by Daniel Weinreb rebut Richard Stallman's lie about history of Lisp. Richard Stallman stole Emacs. Okay, that's from James Gosselin, the guy who started Sun Microsystems, who created Java, the language. James Gosselin, who is also the first to create Emacs, and Richard Stallman originally just took James Gosselin's Emacs code originally. So Richard Stallman resigned from Free Software Foundation 2019. That's when the social justice warriors scum started by this girl, Salam G, tried to remove Richard Stallman, because they want, they want trans and stuff. They, lots of stuff. And so he got kicked out. There's a power struggle. And it's quite interesting history because the Free Software Foundation, the people, many of them are rotten too, because you follow the social justice way, you rise, you got money, so many of them, they agree, they sing the song along. Yeah, Richard Stallman is bad, so that's the incidents, the people following power. 2019, he got kicked out by Free Software Foundation. The foundation he began in 1980s or 1970s, and the guy who created the basically open source. Okay, and here, 2019, Richard Stallman standing in Microsoft building, invited by Microsoft, because Microsoft released, embraced open source. So lots of, the entire .NET is open source, and I believe the Windows Subsystem for Linux is also open source, right? Is it? I don't know, but we have to check. Okay, let's check AI. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Yeah, it's quite expensive though. So, but on my website, I have a lot alternative choices about keyboard. I mean, Ultimate Hacking Keyboard 80 is like $400 to $500. Okay, but on my website, you can find a lot keyboard, you are new here, so you don't know. But talking about keyboard is one of the main thing of my YouTube channel. So I have over 100 videos about all these keyboards. So ultimate hacking here, UHK80, very expensive, $400 to $500. If you want the stand and all the other things, you have to buy the stand separately. Okay. So anyway, so here is Grok. Here's a question I have. The question is, I forgot what is the question.
Yes, I'm listening. That's all right. Take your time. I'm right here when you remember.
Oh yeah, the question is, when did Free Software Foundation they wrote the utility? The dir program.
Around 1990, the Free Software Foundation's GNU project released the dir utility as part of GNU File Utils, written by David Mackenzie. He announced the package in 1990, with early versions like 2.1 coming out in 1991. It's basically a version of LS, with different default formatting for DOS Windows compatibility, and it's been in GNU ever since.
Well, I thought originally the is just an alias to ls on some Linux systems.
Actually, that's backwards. The dir command in GNU came first. It's a real program that the FSF wrote, and it's not just an alias. On many Linux distros, people later made dir an alias to ls with some flags to make it behave like Windows, but the original GNU dir is its own independent utility.
I see, thank you.
Early 90s. You're welcome. Anything else on your mind?
Okay, that's but why do they have copyright 2023 here? That's interesting. So this is very old. David Mackenzie. Okay, okay. Written by Richard Stallman, so this is like in the 80s, I believe. Okay, so stop that. So what we doing here, so we want to install Xah Fly Keys. Oh yeah, first of all, go to my home Emacs. Okay, you need to do this. Let's go to Emacs. Oh, I have a Emacs created the Emacs init let's look what's there. cd.emacs autosave. Autosave. Oh yeah, games. We played Tetris the other day. Okay, cd back, cd to the Emacs because Emacs is installed there, and we can make install. I believe make install. Okay, that will put Emacs in the user bin. So user bin make the cannot create directory user local share info permission perm denied. KPT says, are you going to run an X server for the WSL Emacs or just run a terminal? I'm gonna just run a in terminal. I don't like the Emacs server. A lot of people like it because it's like more advanced. Like, oh, so Emacs editor, you got a server and client. The practical reason they want that is so that Emacs starts faster, because the first time you start Emacs, it runs the Emacs server, like web server, it runs a server. Then next time you start Emacs, it just start a client, it just connect to the server. So it's basically instantaneous. So people started to like the run the Emacs server in client. This began, the server feature, Emacs as a server started like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, okay? Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about X server. Are you talking about the X11? because I'm talking about Emacs server. In Emacs, you have an Emacs server, okay? So wait, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Are you talking about Emacs? Are you talking about X11? Anyway, so I'm not for Emacs. I'm not running the Emacs server. I don't like it. Oh, you mean X11? Well, X11 they it runs in GUI. You see, maybe you don't know. Have you ever run WSL? Because the WSL technology, they made the GUI part of it, but you know, it'll start. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, let me first, for example, let's just start Emacs. Which Emacs? Okay, you didn't. Well, I need the permission to install it. Fuck. So you need to do sudo. Sudo. So this key and this key, sudo, and I need to hide my screen for a moment. Excuse me. Let's see, what is this? Okay, so that is my keyboard, and okay, let's try it. Okay, let's put it back. Put back my screen. Put back my keyboard video. So it's installing Emacs. Jesus, what all the things it's moving to? Oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that's a mistake. Just run it in my home you know, don't put it in the user local. Oh god. Oh god, there's so many things. And that's you know, that's a mistake. I contaminated my Unix system by installing Emacs because it puts user local, user shared, and all a bunch of things. Kieran says, Sieg says, GUI just works on WSL2. You don't need to configure X. Exactly, that's what I meant. It just works. So let me show you. We showed it yesterday. So now, which Emacs? You see, now Emacs in user local bin, that's a standard directory for like the Unix convention. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, is the screen clear to you guys? Like, can you guys see? Do I need to magnify further? Mega giga. Can you make it mega giga big? So now Emacs, okay? Here's start GUI version of Emacs. You see, outside of the terminal. You see, now Control Alt scroll to enlarge the window for all buffers. Okay. Now remember, when you do live stream, you need the font size to be like twice as large. Otherwise, it's too small. Okay. Now stop. Now enlarge the window. Oh God, this God. It's kind of slow. What? Come on. You see, there's a tiny thing you cannot see. Oh God. What? Come on. Drag. Okay. Now scroll up. Okay. Now it's still. You see, it's super slow if you want to drag the window larger. For reasons I do not know. I don't know if it's because I'm doing live stream or is it because something else. So because WSL. So there you have it. GUI, or you can run a clock. Okay, so now we need to type FG foreground. Oh wait, no. we need to pause the process, hide it in the, wait, is it Control Z? Fuck Unix. Okay, there, the Emacs now is in the background. Oh, wait, you paused it. That's a mistake. You don't want to stop it. Jesus. Foreground, please, Emacs, but I want to be able to run it, but hide it in the terminal. By the way, I also learned you can just start another terminal, you see, and go to WSL. It's magnify so you can see. Can you see? Yeah, another terminal. So now you can cd and do top. Oh, we are monitoring our processes. So advanced. Jesus, I'm a real man. I'm a real man. Fuck the C++, fuckheads. Now I forgot what's the command. So Linux, let's go to the Unix tutorial on jobs. You know, it's called jobs like 40 years ago. I don't know how you Zoomers know about it. It's called job control, okay? Oh yeah, so foreground, background. What is the key? Control C, no. Control Z, suspend, no. Yeah, I forgot what the fuck. So, you know, we can just restart Emacs, but if we restart Emacs, then I have to like adjust the window size and font size all over. Where did it go? Here, too many windows now. Okay, now Control C to cancel it. Instant death. Okay, in Unix it's called kill. So what are we doing? Oh, clock. Okay, so you want to know the GUI? Oh, what? X clock? Is it X clock? The classics X11 shit. Okay, it's not even installed. Don't they install it by default, or maybe not? Okay, so oh yeah, don't forget our goal is to install Xah Fly Keys. Okay, don't fuck around. So now let me show you how to start Emacs without Windows. That's a -NW. Okay, so now, oh god, now you got this ugly. What is this? Hold on a second. Okay, there it is. Okay, now I need, so Control X. Wait, what? It's Windows. Control X2. Split the window. Okay. Now Control X, Control F. Go to .emacs, my home. Oh fuck! You forgot completion. God, the plain GNU Emacs is like Control X K to kill. Now Control X, Control F. Now you meta backspace. Now .emacs. Now tab to complete. Now enter. Now that's where I want to go. Now Control X O to move the cursor to the other pane. Let me show you the obscurity, the idiocy of the Emacs default key binding. Now Control X, Control F to open the mnt mount directory. Wait, did it? I want to go to mount. Okay, mount C. Okay, mount. So Control X, Control F, then C / then users. Okay, tab no work. What? capital US, okay, now Xah, okay, enter. Now that is my home page, my home directory on Windows, the Windows new technology file system. Okay, now search for control F dot emac. Oh, oops, I pressed something wrong. Now this is ds-store, the Mac OS shit file. They litter the shit file. Now control slash to undo. Now where is my slash? I'm using Vorak keyboard. Okay, so this no, control G to cancel. Okay, control slash and this one no, control G to cancel. Where is my slash? Maybe that one can try it. That's right. Now kill this file. Control X K. Are you sure? Yes. Now now you use the arrow key, so you don't control shit, just arrow. Okay, now go to my home, the Emacs, go to my init file. Oh god, now I remember it's complicated. My init file, you see, because in my init file it loads this other file, which is my real init file, you see, and then it loads the other file. This one is, which is my real init file. So you see, I got two systems. Let me explain. Okay, it's easier if I just show you in the home, in my Windows setting. Okay, so go to .emacs. Okay, go to .emacsd. That's what I want. Yes. Okay, so you got init. There it is, init. So this init has three parts. The first part is local, whatever your system, your current machine. It may be a Mac here, or maybe on another country, or running Windows, or running Linux. Okay, so whatever direct settings you see in this file is for whatever your current machine. Okay, then it loads this file, Emacs. Okay, init. Now you open that file. That file is the entire Xah Emacs system. Okay, so this is generalized Emacs system can be used by you, anyone. You have to pay me. Okay, nobody buys it, but you send me $100 donation and let me know, I send it to you. Okay, so this Xah Emacs system. So you got generalized farm setup, generalized key setup, and any other miscellaneous and org mod, and okay, and then you got all Xah packages, about 20 of them. No, 30. Oh, Jesus. Okay, 30, about 40 of them. The Xah system, Xah Emacs. Okay, so close that. This is Xah Emacs. Xah Emacs init. So you can see, close that. So that's this one. Okay, then you you start the Xah Fly Keys, then you set the keyboard layout. Okay, it's already started, I think. So, then you load this init. Okay, this is my Xah Lee personal init. Okay, so you open that, go to the directory, so you can see this directory is about 40 files. Okay, those starting with XX, those are like temp files. Okay, garbage files. So 40 files. So basically this init set loads up a bunch of my things that I personally use, but it's not suitable for other people. So that's like 40 Emacs list files. Okay, so you can see, let me summarize again. So go to my Emacs init directory. So you got the init file. There are two main parts. One is the Xah Emacs system init. You open that loads the Xah Emacs system, including 40 packages. Okay, then you got the Xah personal init, which is this one, another 40 Emacs list files. Okay, then the rest the rest you see here, set frame font, that's just for this machine, whatever, this machine is. Why you need to be like that? Because, for example, consolas 18, that's a font size. It's specific to this machine because on different monitors, their resolution is different. So size 18 is nice here, but it's too small there, it's too large on another monitor or system, things like that, okay? And depending on whether you are on Linux, Windows, or whatever, you may not have consolas. Consolas is the default Microsoft monospace font, okay? On the Mac, it's Menlo. On Linux, it depends, but half of the time is the Deja Vu Mono, okay? Okay, so we are not going anywhere. I'm just like explaining this. The original goal was to install Xah Fly Keys, to get Xah Fly Keys in this Windows Subsystem, because otherwise I cannot use Emacs. I cannot do the Control X, Control F shit. Does that make sense? Am I like good? Hello, Mass. Hello, Mo. Server is a daemon. Okay, so what are we? Some types in Vorak. Why not Cormac or Walkman? Okay, that's another kind of frequently asked question, and you gotta check my website, because I have 1,000 articles about that topic. Actually 100, actually 50 about Vorak, Cormac, Walkman, which one is better, okay? And I talked about that live 10,000 times already, okay? And again, on the same, Vorak, I don't like Vorak. I mean, I don't like Cormac. Kind of like, I don't like that guy because that guy is aggressive. He's the first guy who dissed Vorak. Before the Cormac fuck. Before the Cormac fuck. The word is QWERTY, which is very lousy. Then Vorak, which is very, efficient design. Then came this Cormac guy, okay? He proclaims, oh, by the way, Vorak is actually not the best. There are possible better ones, okay? Let me show you my name is Cormac, okay? Let me show you the Cormac way, which is actually better than Vorak. Vorak is, it's old. It's before the computer era. I created Cormac. It's based on computer statistics. Therefore, it's better. Okay, we got this Cormac guy. Okay, I don't think he's a bad person. Let me mention that again, in case of misunderstanding. Okay, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he did anything wrong. However, I don't like him because he pushed Cormac aggressively. He started to get, first the Linux. Hey, Linux people, can we include Cormac? Well, first of all, he began his website, massive website with forums so people can chat, very nice, FAQ, why Cormac is better? Is it better than Vorak? Yes, because this. Okay, he began his website first. This is around 2006 or so. Then he, hey, the Linux dev, private email, can we include Cormac, please? Because, I believe it's better. Look at the statistics, Then he talked to the Mac. Oh, that's a difficult one. He talked to the Apple guys, okay? Can we possibly include Cormac as a layout? Because I think it's better. So very aggressive, this guy. But funny, he failed in getting Windows, the Microsoft, to include Cormac as one of the layout. He failed in that. But is Cormac actually better? That's a real question. Is it actually better than Vorak? I don't think so. Fuck the Cormac. Fuck. Depending on lots of things. For example, if you jump around different languages, If you type Chinese pinyin, French, or Japanese, or then Comac is not better. Okay, if you stick with English and type in just English, yeah, Comac is arguably better. Also, especially if you don't like switch hands, you like row. But if you use different languages or different programming languages, it's not necessarily better. Okay, but he's successful salesman. He sold his idea to you guys, like especially the younger guys, the Zoomers or the late millennials. They don't know. I heard there's a Comac. It's more efficient. Yeah, there's Vorak. I heard, but it's like 100 years old. Back then, you don't have computers, so it's stupid today. We have Comac, which is computer based. It's better. Fuck the Comac. Okay. That's my story. Okay, I don't think he did anything wrong. Probably a good guy, but I don't like Comac. Okay, because he dissed Vorak. He's the first one, but he made a contribution to humanity. That is, he introduced the idea that there are better efficient layout. I mean, the Vorak is not the best one. Okay, it's not like Vorak is the best one and period. Okay, since Comac, there's lots of keyboard layout creators. Okay, there are tens of them, and there are still so many people like doing the layouts. Okay, it's like idiotic. Okay, big digression as usual. So why don't we, since I talked about this so much, why don't I just show the layout one more time, the 1001th time about keyboard layout and my articles. So you can just search on xahlee.info. Okay, you'll find it. Keyboard blog. Okay, then you just you need the big screen so you can see the side panels, but you cannot see the side panels. So let me enlarge this, and then there is the side panels. So you go to the layout section. There are 1,000 articles on this keyboard section. Okay, so you go to layout, keyboard layout, so which is here, Ergo, do it yourself, normal, Ergo. Okay, not Ergo, do it yourself, not do yourself, normal, for normies, no, laptop, no, keypads, keypad, that's good, but no. Fun history, Ergo history, key switch guide, design of the keyboard and keycaps. Oh, beautiful keycaps and the layout there. Okay, then this article, ergonomic keyboard layouts. So you got a JavaScript interactive diagram showing different layouts. There is Comac, there is Comac DH, there is Workman, there is Minimac and so on, and Ingramma and Canary and Homac. Those are news. Okay, those are new in the past like 10 years. Pico 15, Homac, Ingramma, Canary. There are lots of these layout special nerds. They are on Reddit. There's very specialized nerds. They learn all these layouts. Okay. And for European language, you got Neo, you got ADNW German, you got Beppo French, you got French ASCII, you got PT Nativo for Brazilian, then you got Junkan, that's not ergonomic, that's for Russian, and you got English, Spanish. You can try, for example, Neo on English, on let's see, QWERTY, the most idiotic, on English, on Spanish, on Germany, on French, on Pinyin Chinese, on typing Russian. Okay, Russian doesn't work because the letter alphabets are not Latin, of course. So you got Vorak, you got QWERTY, QWERTY, Vorak, and Mutron. specialized with a thumb E, and programmers Vorag and a lot. Okay, and there are about maybe 50, maybe 30 more articles on all the details about this. Okay, that's a huge digression. That's like a 20 minutes digression, isn't it? Why not just package install? Oh yeah, that's good idea. That's good idea. Okay, that's well, actually I can do it easy without package. So yeah, okay. So let's go back. So Control X K. Are you sure? Yes. Fuck. Control X O. Control X1. Now Control X F to create. Wait. No. Oh God. Can we actually do it? Yeah. Okay. So wait. So go to find file. Emacs. Oh, you need to get so that's in so that's Xah Git, my friend, Git. Then Xah Fly Keys. Xah Fly there. Okay. Now Control X2 to split the window. Then Jesus, then you need to get diet list of files. Oh Jesus, what is the diet? What is the Control X? Okay, I don't remember what is the buffer. Okay, so now I forgot what's the key. So meta X buffer list. Okay, oh yeah, Control X B. I remember. Wait, Control X, Control B. There it is. So list buffers. So wait, where are we? Here is Xah Fly Keys. Okay, Control X O to switch pen. Then you wanna go to home. X Emacs home there. Then you just God. So you need to where do I put God? Okay, Control X O. Now put the cursor here. Shift C, copy. You wanna copy it to yeah, copy it, please. Control X O. G to refresh. Now you got Xah Fly Keys. Now you gotta init. You gotta create an init file. Now Control space to start selection, and then how do you do copy? Copy is Alt W, I think. Please don't close. No. Okay, got it. Now Control X F, find file. Okay, now we're gonna create a new file. Init.el. Okay, now paste is Control Y. That's correct. You're missing L, so you need to load that. Okay, so you need to say load. Emacs Lisp coding load. Okay, load this, shift that. Okay, shift quote and right paren. Fantastic. And let's delete this, make it one line. Okay, space. Now error message, what? I don't care about that. You know, there's a magic going on. LDoc. You see, it shows the documentation for this load function automatically. Anyway, now Control S to save. Wait, that's not save. Control G to cancel. Save is Control X, Control S. Fantastic, successful. Now Xah Fly Key is saved, and you can't just load it. Actually, you need to set the key binding. Jesus. God, Jesus, because otherwise you got fucked up keys. So you gotta copy that. Okay, go back here, enter, then paste. Can you do Control V? Oh, actually that works. I don't know why that works, but it shouldn't work, right? Control V for paste worked, but anyway, so Control X, Control S to save it. Now, do we have the init correct? Yes. Load that, yes. Okay, now we can start another Emacs. Let's see, back to the Windows Subsystem for Linux. And we are already in a terminal. We occupied the terminal. So now you go here, you quit the tab, the fucking stupid Linux tab, and you start Emacs here. Okay, so Emacs, now I should have Xah Fly Keys, okay, hopefully. Do it! Do I have Xah Fly Keys? Now, you just have to try, okay? No. Okay, warning, initialization, an error occurred while loading. Oh, Jesus. Symbols function definition is void. Xah Fly Key set layout. Oh, that's right. Okay. So close that. Okay, now go back here. Now you want to move this to Control A to go to the beginning, Control space to begin selection, Control E to move to the end, Control cut. How do you cut? Control K, I think. Please make it no. Fuck EX. Okay, just paste it here. Just didn't work. Control K. Okay, now Control Y to paste. Yes. Okay. Now Control X, Control S, save. Now go back here. Now start Emacs. Do I have Xah Fly Keys? Warning, initialization, an error occurred while loading. No such file or directory. Xah Fly Keys. No. Oh, shut up. What do you mean what? What do you mean file not found? It's right here. God. Oh, Control W. Yeah, Control W is for what? You mean Alt W, I think, for copy. So what is this load? Yeah, so I don't know, load file, okay. That way it should work. I don't know why it's not saved. Okay, let me do this faster, okay. Error. Home Xah, no such file or directory. What? The file is right here, so oh god, diet. Okay, the file is right here. Xah home Emacs init.el. Okay, refresh. Yes. So the init file is there, and this is there. Why is it not loading? Error occurred. No such file or directory. Home Xah Fly Keys.el. Oh, so it is loading. Wait, something is wrong. What? You need the full path. Fucking shit. Yeah, fucking shit. Okay, so God, I don't, the default Emacs is such a pain. Alt. Okay, how do you delete that? Okay, cancel. Okay, now go here, paste. Now Control X, Control S. Now try again. Do it. Okay, now it's better, but warning, missing lexical binding cookie in .emacs.d init.el. You can add one with elisp enable lexical binding. Missing lexical binding cookie. Shut the fuck up now. The cookie. Missing lexical binding cookie. So they want to enforce you to have lexical binding there. No, not that. Oh God, what? Stupid Linux. When you press Control Z, it fuck you up. You want this cookie, okay? Can't you just paste it? Control V, it works. I don't know why. So let's just use it. Okay, now you got the lexical binding cookie you wanted. Control X, Control S. Now start Emacs again. Do it. No, perfect. No error. Can you believe it? Now the font is too small. Fucking too small. Okay, how do you set default font? Okay, so let's of course I have a tutorial for that. But let's not read my tutorial. Let's do it quickly. Okay, you go to the options, then you go to the first of all, let's just enlarge it manually. Okay. Oh God. What? Okay, now you go to the options, click mouse operation. Then you go to you see the font there is still small, tiny. Use system font, set default font there. Click monospace regular font size. Oh, they got nice graphical system. 18. Okay, select. Oh, okay. Now go click option again. Save options. Okay, that's how you do it for you Emacs newbies. Now close this and also exit. Well, let's not exit that. In case there's some error, you can, go back to the Emacs and edit here. So you see, but now I think it'll be perfect. Now start Emacs. Perfect. Can you guys see our effort is working? Now close this. Now Control X, Control C to quit Emacs. Now we are back home. Now Emacs, you can start perfectly. And do I have Xah Fly Keys? Wait, what? Wait. Okay, I think I do, but the key binding is incorrect. What? U is undefined. Wait, something is wrong. F is undefined. What? Let's see a new buffer. Okay. Can you actually type? Oh, actually, Xah Fly Keys is not installed. What? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what is the okay, the font is not large enough. Okay, so you need to, okay, the default font on Linux is Deja Vu Sans Mono. Okay, now the font is not large enough. What is this? Oh god, they don't even say set default font. Can you say that 18 select? Does that work? But oh, you didn't start Xah Fly Keys, so you need to start it. Okay, Xah Fly. I think so, right? Yeah, but yeah, so you need to start it, of course. Paste. Wait, Control V to paste. Oh, Control V is so good. Control K to kill that. Set Q use meta keys true. Okay, so well, okay. Control X, Control S to save it. Go back here. Start Emacs. Another instance. Beautiful. Okay, the font is still too small, but we can now. Xah Fly Keys, they are fantastic and beautiful. Can you see how efficient I am operating on this shit? Oh, even that works fantastic. Okay, quit. Buffer is read only. Wait, quick. What? Oh, you need to. Okay, yeah, that's right. So this is good. Now close it. We don't need it. Now start Emacs again. Now I can do efficient operation. Okay, press. Wait, what? Press. Okay, now jump to what? Buffer is read only. Yeah. So what? Emacs. Oh yeah. So oh yeah. Habit. I need to change some keys. So the font is still too small for some reason. But so maybe this option is not working. Okay. Why is this option not working? Okay, I don't know. So now what? Close that. Critical. GTK attribution something. Okay, so what? The font is still too small for, it's good for me, but it's too small for live stream. Load lexical binding cookie. Yeah. Load XX. Okay, so far so good. I think nobody is watching. It's too boring now. But we need to fix the font problem. Okay, let's persist. Persistence is the key to the universe. Okay, go to Xah Lee homepage, and what we want to do, Emacs, of course, we need to go to the Emacs section, Xah Lee. That's my name, .info. Okay, go to Emacs. We need to bit ditto on Emacs. So the first thing you want to do is usually change font size. But how do you do that? Okay, set font. So you see on Windows, this is what you see, but on Linux, you are seeing slightly different. You know, why is it, what the, you know, so, but they got use system font. What does it mean? Better not. So, okay, change font size globally. Okay, change font size globally by command. Okay, change font size current buffer by command, and change font size current buffer by mouse. Okay, that's not what I want. This is for current version. I want a perm version. So you go down here, set default font there. Okay, so all you have to do is put this in your init and magic happens. Okay, we tried this first route, it's not seems to work on, and so, but okay, copy. Oh god, Then you need to find out what fonts are available and stuff. Jesus, copy. Okay. Oh, Jesus, lots of things to do in either way. So what is oh God? So p dot emacs. Okay, so you go to init, you paste not that, control V to paste. No, so go here, copy that, and control V to paste. Yeah. Okay, now you need to check if Cascadia Mono is available. Check. Wait, how do you do that? Remember that. What? Wait, this code. There's a mistake. There's a mistake. Or did I delete it? Yes, I deleted. Undo. Wait. Undo. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now, eval. So that's nil. That means this line is nil. So now, eval, this font is also not there. Now, Menlo is obviously not there. So delete it. Now, this line, member, Deja Vu, eval. Oh, it's also neo. What the fuck? Let's see. Let's just manually enlarge. Okay, so you guys can see. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, now first, so eval this neo. Okay, maybe it's because you put the size. Oh, okay, so you cannot have the size. Jesus. So this is wrong. This is misleading information. Jesus, Xah, you got the wrong information on your website. How can you do a screenshot so I remember to fix it? Okay, now back here. So that font family is good. So you want just set frame font Deja Vu. Just do the fuck it. Okay. Okay, so I don't have Xah Lee Smart neither. So what? Yeah, but how do you set size though? Can you now what is the current font? So you do Control H wait, Xah Fly Keys space HC, which is describe char. Okay, so let's you need to describe char. Let's see what is the current font used. Okay, are you guys still with me? Are we fixing Emacs? We are running Emacs on Windows Subsystem for Linux. Okay, and we just installed Xah Fly Keys on it, and I am playing with it. Okay, so right now this is a way to find out what is the current font of a particular character you are looking at. What is the font used for that character? This command is describe char. It will tell you. Okay, so it says display by this font Deja Vu PFED something FTCRHB, that's some Unix thing, Linux thing. Deja Vu Sans Mono regular normal 37. Okay, close that. Can you do so? If I wait, delete, run it, that works. Now can you actually add the size here? Let's say 20. Run it. Oh, you can. Now let's try this command. Press, then scroll mouse to no. Press, wait. Press. Wait. Okay. Let's just say 30. Okay. Now run it. Fantastic. It's working. So This is working, okay? Now you just remove the white lines and remove the messy auto-generated code. You see, we don't need this. Delete, delete. Now that's perfect. Control X, well, now we have Xah Fly Keys, so we just space S, saved, close, and close, quit, and start Emacs again. Fantastic. Welcome to GNU Emacs. Oh my god, now the font is all correct. I don't have to enlarge, but then but then I need to enlarge the windows still. Oh god, now it's actually too big. Oh god. And also the screen got the GNU image is gone for some reason. Oh god, so you need to work on this. Yeah, so okay, so .ex, so okay, so init, so that's the init. Let's not do that. Let's try this auto way again. Set default font, okay. Deja Vu Sans Mono. Why do they have this fucking different shit? What book? I just want Deja Vu Sans Mono normal, okay. What? When did they introduce the book shit? What the fuck is the book? I can't even pick a font correctly. Oh, Jesus. Let's waste time and just ask AI, okay? What is better? What do you mean? What is better? Okay, I think that's it for today. Okay, so hello, Gork. I'm seeing the font Deja Vu Sans Mono book. What is the book for?
Book is just Deja Vu's name for the regular, normal weight of the font. Instead of calling it regular, they use book for the standard style. So Deja Vu Sans Mono book is the everyday version you normally see, not a special or lighter variant.
When did they start to do that? I don't remember they have the name book in their name.
Deja Vu started using book right from the beginning. They launched the project in 2004, based on Bitstream Vera. The original Vera called its regular weight Roman, but Deja Vu switched it to book for the normal style across their families, including Sans Mono. That's why you've been seeing it that way since the early 2000s.
I don't think so. I think the Deja Vu font name never had the word book in it. Can you double check?
You're right. I double checked. The Deja Vu project has used book for the regular weight since it started in 2004. It was a deliberate change from bitstream Vera, which called its normal style Roman. So the full name, Deja Vu Sans Mono book, has been that way from the very first versions.
I don't think so. I don't think so because I have downloaded Deja Vu font and I don't remember seeing the word book in it. And we can verify, can we? Yeah, sure. Deja Vu, and they used to have a website, but the domain name is gone. They used to have a dedicated website about like 15 years ago. This is around 2008. Deja Vu, Wikipedia. No, I want the font. Okay, so let's say Deja Vu fonts. God, I got so many windows now. Which window is it? So Deja Vu. Okay, so Deja Vu Sans Deja Vu. Wait, what? DJA, okay. DJA Vu font. Okay. So yeah, now that's GitHub. Now they used to have their own domain, but it's gone. It's gone many years ago. So now let's see. How do I know? Because I blog about them. You know, like when you have a blog, you blog for 30 years. Then you have a record. Like when you look at your blog, my blog, I have like 12,000 articles. So sometimes you can see dead links, dead links. And you can see what people were thinking 10 years ago or 20 years ago. But anyway, Deja Vu. So Deja Vu. So you see Deja Vu font. Did they? When did they fucking added the name book into the font name? BOOK. Search for it. Book italic. Okay, the 10 styles. Okay, so book book. Okay, so book is a reference to the regular, but wait. So I mean, book probably never appeared in the font file name itself. However, book is used to refer to mean regular, but why don't but but is it just usually it's just called regular? Why is it called book? Or is this specific to Deja Vu, or is this general scheme for calling regular font as book? That's my question. I want to know because that's how I work. I always know all the details. So this is about when we are trying to do the Emacs setting up the font. But anyway, in practice, you can ignore it. But the key important thing is about the font size. Why is the font size not set? Okay. Let's start Emacs again. Now let's start from here. Did it set font size? I'm not sure what the... Oh, you didn't save the file. Okay. Wait, save. Oh, wait. So close that. Options menu, set default font, Deja Vu. Let's make it, okay, 24. Okay, select. Then idiotic Emacs. You need to go here again and say save options because Emacs is old. Okay, so you can see it added this Lisp code, and here is the height 241. I suppose that's okay. Now you can try it again over here. Start Emacs, run it. Fantastic. Okay, that's fine. But now it's, you see, it's humongous. Now you need to set the initial frame size. Not too much to do. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. So Mandela effect was always book. Oh, really? So the question, is it better? Is WSL Emacs better? That is what I intend to find out. That's why I'm installing the Xah Fly Keys and everything. You see, I'm not focused because, you see, for me to actually get things going in, in the WSL Emacs to get all my init files, usually I just work on it. But because I'm doing live streams, so I talk about drama and stuff, so that never get things done. So so all the while we are not, all the while what do I have? All the while we just have Xah Fly Keys, and there's a lot set up to do. Okay, yeah, so but yeah, so we only just got stuff like this. You need to set font, you need to set a lot of things. Well, can we do it? Yeah, should we do it? Yes. Okay, so now, but how you want to do it? Because you see, because over here on my Windows system, you got, I got this somewhat complicated. I'm loading two sets of init files, and these are on my Windows NT file system. Okay, so over here you need to, oh, I know what, just load this file. Okay, so let me think about this. Okay, just load my Windows init file, then you'll figure out everything else. Does that work? I don't think so. Okay, may not. Okay, so you need the backup of that. Oh God. Normally I can make a back. Oh, can I still do? Oh, fantastic! I can make a backup just by pressing a few keys. This is part of Xah Fly Keys, because otherwise, then you need to split window, then capital C for copy, then type a new name, find the directory. But now I can just press a key. You see, press. I got a new fresh backup. Okay, so now let's try this. Okay, so instead of not doing that, let's just now with Xah Fly Keys, things are so much easier. Okay, and this needs to be on Windows mount. Now on Microsoft, on the way MNT. Okay, MNTC, can you like complete MNTC what? Yes, C is a directory, but why can't you go into it? I know it's a directory, but why can't you go into it? What the fuck is this problem? Is it because... Close. Okay, let's try again. MNT, okay. C, capital U, user, Xah, go there. Why is it not open? Oh God, find file. What? I thought... why can't I open MNTC users? It's a directory. Yes, of course it's a directory. I want to open it. What? Okay, there is something is wrong. It's not letting me. Okay. Shit. Okay, so what is going on? Permission denied. Hilbert system. Permission denied. What? I don't know what is going on actually. Start Emacs. So this. Okay, yeah, so something is going on with that Emacs, I don't know. So you go to Xah.emacs, so this is my Windows disk, okay? So copy the file path, okay? Now open the home and open that, paste the file path and load that, make it the list, make it the string load file, put that there, delete that, okay? Now don't do that, wait, don't do that, and this part you can also comment out, okay? And so for this, let's say 24, okay, comment out, and that's it, okay? Now so actually let's delete that, okay? Now save it, okay? This just loads my Windows init file, you see? Will it work? Okay, let's see. Now this one, close it. This one got fucked up for some reason. Now we can leave it open to study later. Are you guys still watching? Is it like interesting? Not interesting. Okay. So back here. So well, okay. So yeah, got the on Linux you got this problem. You need to like wait. Let's just close it. I don't know what I did there. Okay. So you see on Linux you got a problem. You have to like append that. Is that kind of annoying? Warning, initialization problem. Okay, it cannot read font spec. Oh, because consola doesn't exist. Okay. You see, because consolas doesn't exist. So this is the problem. Okay. Now can you do it again? Do it. Another problem, because cannot open load file, no such file. Git Xah Emacs. Okay. Well, it cannot load the file because I'm using because oh, that's right, because on here WSL, it thinks this home directory is the Linux home directory, but over here it's referring to the Windows disk home directory. So this home directory is incorrect. You see, so the problem is the Linux. You see, the home directory here is not the Windows disk home directory. So that is why it doesn't work. So in order to make it work, you have to, so yeah, you have to think about this, how you want to do this. So you see, so what am I doing? I want to install, basically I want to do a lot of coding and experiment of running Emacs in Windows Subsystem for Linux, because it could be faster, I've heard. But there are a few issues because all my files are on my Windows disk. And when you run Linux on Windows in WSL, they don't read Windows files directly. I mean, there's complications. So for fast file access, you need to copy your files from Windows NTFS file system to the WSL file system, okay, which is kind of a fake file system. But anyway, so you need to copy the files over. So that means I need to, I have like a few thousand, tens of thousand files that work on. So if I just access them via the mount, the Windows disk mount, that would not work well, because first of all, it makes it much slower. So you don't want that. You lose the point of running Emacs in WSL. So you do want to copy over some, 100,000 files if you want to work on WSL. Okay, so before we decide what we want to do about that, the first thing we can do is to just test run some, play with Emacs in WSL to see just if it works fine, and which is what we did. However, to really experiment Emacs on WSL, I need all my init files, or most of it. So we installed Xah Fly Keys, but there's a lot. There's a lot that allows me to there's a lot, all my packages, like 20 packages and other 30 files. So I need to install them. And we try to do that by simply running the load, the Microsoft Windows disk init file. But you got a problem. You can't do that because my init file involves other init files, which refers to the home dir, but the home dir in WSL is different from the home dir on Windows machine home dir. So they're gonna say file not found. It says file not found. Because you need to copy this Xah Emacs Git. I need to copy my entire Windows Git and my home dir to the Linux home dir, the WSL home dir, if I want to do that way. So what are the options? I don't know. So anyway, I'm just playing with it and nobody's watching, I think. So let's have a look. 7, okay. So it's kind of okay. So yeah. So what is the plan? I don't know. So actually, I need to think about it. So we did experiment on lots of these. Okay, Deja Vu font. Yeah, Xah Fly Keys works perfect, fantastic, and truly. Wait, undo. Oh wait, undo. Oh yeah, key mistake. Key habit. So yeah, so you need to so it's more involved than I thought. So my system seems too complex. You see, it's loading two init files. One is the Xah Emacs system. The other one is my personal init. So even if you do, I mean, it's still complex. So what if you just load? Oh yeah, so you can, yeah, you can change, you can, no, you cannot change this. Oh, God. So you can load, yeah, we have to edit init files then. Oh, God. So you see, you need to open that. It doesn't open because of, again, because of the home the mess up. That's Windows home the. Close. So open it, copy or close. Why don't we just try to do something like this? Okay, now we just paste it, the whole thing, close. This is the initial frame. Okay, let's see, 90 and 40, so it's not too big. Okay, so and that's the initial font for this system. So we discovered before how to, what font we have there. So we want that one. Okay, let's say 22, not too big. Okay, so for this file, so save it. Okay, so that's for the font for this WSL Emacs. Then init, make the initial frame position at top of the screen. No, we don't care. Okay, width and height. Okay, let that be that. Load. Then just use condition. You can set load path instead of loading files with home the path. Oh, that's right. Well, yeah. Yeah, you are right. Well, there was a reason I'm using, load full path, because you see, because you see, each of these init set, they do use this load path, right? But if you do that, well, anyway, it's like anyway. So yeah, that we can do that. But let me just quickly get this to work, okay? So over here, you want for now mnt user. Yeah, what is the fuck is that? Mnt. So let's try to open it again. Mnt c users. Okay, thanks. Open that. Copy the file path. Close. Okay. So the file path is something like that. Okay, so but here is like git. Okay, so git, then okay, so yeah, so cut, paste, mnt git. Okay, then Xah Emacs init. Now if we open that, so save it. Okay, now if we open that, oh god, then it has home the reference. Jesus, then this doesn't work. Is that right? Yeah, that home directory reference. Yeah. So what you actually need to do is actually copy the entire Emacs git home to the Linux git home. Yeah. So that's one thing. Then you need to, yeah, so, okay. Yeah, so, you see, so what do you need actually? You need to copy. So let's see if we can run some Unix command. Oh God, this is so slow. You see, we can, let's see, we want to copy something like that, okay? Copy that to Xah here, okay? Copy the Windows mount, C users Xah, git Xah Emacs, okay? Actually copy the holder to there, okay? To the Linux home directory, okay? That's one thing, but not yet. There's another thing. So, let's go, wait, let's go there, magnify, go to the directory. Then there is Xah Emacs init. Okay, so copy that, close, shrink, back, close. So you need to, yeah, so that would be here, there, and there. Okay, I think we need to run these two copy command. Can we do it? Of course. Let's run eShell, you know, the advanced technology. Let me demonstrate, okay? Welcome to Emacs Shell, instantaneous copy Windows new technology system, user the Xah Git X Emacs system to WSL Linux system home the Git Xah Emacs. Do it. Make directory, creating directory, no search file or directory, home the, oh, Jesus. Copy, you know, the Unix copy, they don't create a directory. I mean, if you have nested new directory, they don't create it. Now, didn't the new I mean, man CP did all these years, after all these years, did they not add an option to create all the intermediate directories? Fourth, if an existing destination file cannot be opened, remove it and try again. Interactive. Follow command line symbolic link. Defd reference no clubber p something preserve. Parents are recursive. Did we do recursive? Did we? Yes, yeah, of course. Okay, idiotic. Okay. So let's just do it manually, the trusted way. Okay, LSAEL. So make the git cd git hi Linux idiot LSAL. Okay, make the, and what I want to make now, X Emacs, copy paste. So Control V, does it work? Yes, do it. And make the Xah Emacs. What's the other? Xah Emacs init. Copy. Oh, you forgot to put here. Jesus, almost a major mistake. Copy. Make the paste. Do it. And LSAL. Correct. Now, can I run this copy command? go to Xah. Wait, go to Xah. Do it. Yes, you see the Tai Chi spinning. Looks like it's working. Now my Emacs shouldn't be too large. Well, it's done. Okay. Now, can we switch? Why is that ISO tab not defined? Okay, so, oh God, stupid. Okay, now you need to copy this part, copy, comment, save, go to Xah, paste, instantaneously do it. Hello, younger. Then just use condition to set load path based on system type. You can set load path instead of loading file home the path. Set load path, use condition. Yeah. You know, those things like you trick them. It's like you never reach a final solution. You know, this path issues, because I've been fussing about them for 30 years on different systems, like the init setup. Like one day you decided actually full path is the best. Then the next day, like next few months, you decided, oh, let's use the tilde because that stands for home directory. Then on another system, you discovered, well, the tilde is not well supported sometimes, And then next year, you found out actually, oh, you should always use relative path, Actually, that's true. That's my experience. Okay, that is my experience, and also the different programming languages. So the file path, for example, you got the Unix file path. On Windows, you got the backslash, but slash is also supported. Lots of issues. Then on Emacs, which is different from Unix, for example, Emacs, a directory should always end with a slash. That's a convention and sometimes assumed. Okay, in Emacs, this directory should always end with a slash. Okay, when you have a path that's a directory, but in Unix or Linux tradition, never, because directory in Unix it's just a file. Okay, you never distinguish, which is idiotic. It's a Unix idiocy. On Unix and Linux, directory, when the path for a directory is always without the slash at the end. Okay, that's a convention. So whenever some program asks you for a directory path, you should not give a ending slash. Well, sometimes it may work, but usually you should not. Okay, so so all this difference seems minor, but actually it's quite significant, because whenever you have a program that uses regular expression, for example, rsync, you can pass a regular expression to say what file, what kind of pattern to ignore. So so whether directory end in a slash or not, create lots of headache when there's lots of headache. Then okay, so then the Emacs load setup load library, what is the reason that you see when you just load the file, a simple file, you don't want to add to list load path, because in this case it doesn't matter, because it's gonna add to list load path the Xah Emacs system anyway. But anyway, lots of issues. You see, why do I have them separate? Like, why do I have this Xah Emacs set of init files, then another set of init files? Because Xah Emacs is considered like an independent package. So at any day, I should be able, theoretically, be able to pass this entire Xah Emacs directory, give it to you, to anyone. then all they have to do is in their init file, all they have to do is just add this line. Then their Emacs will be Xah Emacs system. You see, that's a design. Okay, so the question, but we run into some kind of problem. Okay, not really, but why didn't we add? Why didn't we use this load path system at this first init file so that then today we don't have this issue? So why don't we? Can we? Let's undo. Let's copy that for now. Let's just paste it just so we can see it. So let's see load path. Can we do that? Yes. So if we do that, then okay, then this line is just gonna be that. Okay, then you don't have this, we won't have the problem like today we had. So but if you do this, then this means, you see, any file of this name, this more ambiguity, because if you happen to have this file in your load path outside of this Xah Emacs, then you got a problem, because it will load that file anyway. So there's a lot of those kind of problems. Okay, yeah, that's my explanation, also partly for myself, because I, why am I not doing this? I don't know, I forgot. Anyway, so now we have copied these two files. Can we close eShell? Yes. And so what are we doing? So we load. So we copied those, and then we can just, so now we can just load what we're gonna load. There, Xah Emacs, that's right. We just gonna load that, and we just in fact we're gonna load Xah Emacs backup first. I mean, wait, Xah Emacs, yeah. So can we open that? No, wait, that's Xah Emacs. Oh, fucking stupid. You see the way the way Unix copy file system works. Now you got what? So can you guys see? Now you got nested directory of the same name. You see? Oh, Jesus, because the way copy works. So now you want to okay, so let me fix it. Select all, copy here, close it, refresh, what? Select all, split the window, go to the parent, go here, Shift C for copy, Shift C. Okay, now you need to, why didn't it do it? Copy that, git recursively. Yes, just copy the whole thing. Copy recursively. Yes. Okay, now expand the window. Now okay, so let me show you. So because it's now hard to see, okay, so capital U to remove the marks. Now close it, go up, refresh. Now delete that. Yes, yes, okay. Recursive delete, yes. Okay, Now that should be fixed. And now you need to do the same thing for here. Okay, now open it, select all, go back here, capital C for copy. Yes, copy over here, recursively, yes. Okay, done. Now close, refresh. Okay, now what is this? This is Xah Emacs init, my personal init file. Okay, now delete that, do it, yes. Yes, recursively. Okay. Oh, there's a problem. Okay, so now we fix that. Okay, now we got them on Linux. Home, my git, my init, and Xah Emacs. Close that. Open it. Fantastic. It opened. Fantastic. Now open it. Fantastic. It opened. File exists. Okay. Now this copy is we don't need anymore. It was you see also there is that. That's why we copied them by mistake. I mean it doubled. Doubly nested. Okay, so actually, so we load that and set to Vorak. That's right. And this we don't need anymore. That's incorrect. Let's put them here for comparison. Oh, that's what? Oh, that's wait. Oh, that's right. So this is incorrect. What? Oh yeah, so let's open that. Yeah, that's good. Open. Okay, close. Okay, we're gonna load that and set Xah Fly Keys to Vorak. Fantastic. And what is this? This is opening the to-do file. We don't need. That's my web to-do. And Emacs init time. Yes, we wanna see how long did it work. And view open the message buffer. Then this loads the we don't want this. This loads the OCaml mod, OCaml programming language like F# functional programming language. We don't want that, and we don't want that. And this we don't care. Okay, that was okay. Now save. Fantastic. Okay, let me try something. If I move, you see, I have the setup such that if Emacs goes out of focus, it will save the buffer. You see, right now, you see those two asterisks on the left corner? That means the file is not saved, it's modified. But now if I move to chat or something, it should save. Okay, let's try. No. Let's go here, go back here. No, it's not autosave. Oh yeah, obviously, because I have not loaded my personal init yet. Okay, but we'll see. Now save it one last time. Verify everything is good. This is my Emacs init file on Linux. Okay, in WSL. Now let's start Emacs. Now when this time Emacs start, it will have all my init. So I should fly in it. Let's see. Fantastic. 3 seconds. Is it faster? Well, normally on Windows, if I'm starting Emacs for the first time, it has to load the files, init files to memory. It's about 8 seconds. But second time, it will be 2 something seconds. Okay. Now, this on Linux, the first time, the disk is not warm yet. It's 3.6 seconds. So it looks like it's half as fast. Now, if I start again, now they should be all those init files are in memory, in operating system memory. So if I start again, normally on Windows, it would be 2 seconds something. So now it should be, if it's, let's see. Okay, so 3.6 seconds. Okay, so, we can see Emacs. Let me show you how fast it runs on Windows. 2.4 seconds. Wait, but there is something wrong. I removed my font. That's why. Now you can return my font. Okay. Do it again. You see, 2.4 seconds. Now, Emacs. What run Emacs? Is it Emacs or run Emacs? Okay. 2.4 seconds on Windows. Now the exact same setup on Linux. Do it. Okay. 3.4 seconds, slightly slower. I wonder, is it, I don't know why, but also, why is this, you see, now, because now you see fantastic and beautiful. So fantastic. Okay, I can fly through it, you see. Okay, so we so we actually successful. Actually, we completed what we wanted to do today fully. I not just installed Xah Fly Keys in WSL, but I installed my entire Xah Emacs system and all my init. Let's see. So in summary, close that. Can we let's see. Yeah. So where is my other terminal? Yeah. So we got 2 terminals here. Fantastic. Okay. Fantastic. So now let's see Emacs. No Windows. So there it is. 3 seconds. Now, but Emacs with Windows. I mean graphical UI system. Okay, 3.3 seconds, still the same. But now, why is it so big? I mean, the line is too much. Okay, so let's see. .emacs. Okay, init now. Width, height 40. Oh, height 40 is pretty big. So you don't want height 40. What? But what about PowerShell default? Let's see PowerShell default. 30. So PowerShell default is 30 lines of code, a new window. Control-Shift-N, 30 lines. So why is Emacs 30 lines? Oh, I said 40, so you need to change it to 30. Save it, quit. What? So let's see, PowerShell settings. This is Windows terminal, okay? Okay, I set it to 30 lines by default. Okay, close all. Now, let's do the same on Emacs. Okay, so 30, close, do it again, start. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what we gonna do? We can write Lisp code now. You see, fantastic. Let's see. Press. That give me Xah Fly Keys source code. 4,000 of lines. You see, I can show you everything. Xah Fly Keys, and let's go to my package there. Xah cascading style sheet mode. Xah the edit mode diet. Xah Elise mode, fantastic. Okay, I think that's it. Bye, guys. Is it slightly slower on WSL because a shell is run on top of Windows? What do you mean? You mean the like well, they say Emacs on Windows is much faster, but actually I asked AI, even in WSL, I think AI told me it's faster than native Windows. But for what reason I forgot. But anyway, so I don't know why is it not faster, but you were saying it's because it's a shell. No, you mean the overhead, not shell. Because you mean some overhead for running virtual machine. That could be. I don't know really. Anyway, so successful. Okay, bye guys. I think yeah. So I'm gonna go. Then, so next days I have a lot to do. So we can start to code. You know, I can start to do my find replace or what's lots of things in WSL to see how it performs. And also, since this is running in Windows, I mean in Linux, I can actually compile them to native code, which is a feature not available on Windows. That is, you compile the Emacs Lisp code. Let me show you. So you see, so let's open Xemacs, okay? So packages. So you see there is, let's say fine, let's try it, okay? So tell your friend, so let's say I copy some, let's say I want to find, let's just say find Haskell, okay? Find, wait, what? Undo. What do I have a key for? No. Wait. Let's go to, oh, I don't have bookmark. So yeah, bookmark is another init. So anyway, let's try call Xah find text. So let's find, let's say Haskell. Let's see if in all my Emacs list files, did they ever mention Haskell? Let's see. There it is. So indeed, some of them mention, because in HTML you need to have syntax color for Haskell. So you see Xah HTML mode. So open it. So you can see, let's magnify. Okay, so magnify. So you can see one of my package, that is the Xah find, that's working. So, but what is my point? What was I trying to say? I was trying to say, so this is EL, which is Emacs Lisp code. You can byte compile it. Yes, so you can see ELC. So now this is byte compiled. It'll run faster. But however, there's a new feature since about 5 years ago. You can compile the eLisp code to native code, but that you cannot do on Windows. Okay, so but how do you do it? So you wanna, so I think let's see, compile. You see, you can compile the Lisp code now to native code which I'm not familiar since I'm on Windows. You don't have that feature. Emacs list by compile. So I don't know where is it. Okay, so you need to go to Control HI, go to the Emacs info, then you go to the Emacs list info. Okay, then you search for compile. Okay, by compilation, native compilation there. Open it. So in addition to by compilation described in the previous chapter of Emacs, can also optionally by compile these function definitions into a true compiled code known as native code. This feature uses libgccgit. Oh, okay, we installed it yesterday, I remember, which is part of the GCC. Okay, so you see one of the, this is one of the damage of the Unix fuckheads. Okay, let me tell you more. Listen, pay attention. Okay, this is one of the damage of the Unix fuckheads. You see how the lines are not well formatted. You see this line, you see they have extra word in a new line. Why is that? Because let me try to demo this. Okay, well, actually I did so many times, but it doesn't hurt to do it again. Okay, because the Unix fuckheads, their idea of hard formatted code, what they want is they tell you that lines must not be more than 80 characters. Let's turn on ruler mode. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so we got a ruler, you see. So here, over here, it's 70 characters. Over here, it's 80 characters. So the Unix fuckheads told us, and which influenced all computing programming industry, in Python, in JavaScript, in C, C#, C, everywhere. They say, they tell you that lines, you should format your lines no more than 80 characters. In fact, no more than 70, typically the convention. The convention came from punch cards, okay? So you got that convention, because the reason is that because, you know, line is too long, it's hard to read, you know. You don't want to turn your head, you know, like that. These Unix fuckheads. Now, because of that convention, now you got this situation. Can you see? Can you see this? Can you see this right now? Because why does this happen? Because right now my Windows width is less than 80 characters. So you started to have this situation where they automatically wrap the line here to here, but then it cut off because, you know, then you start a new line. So you got this jack. Why does this happen? Well, the technical reason is because, well, there's a line ending because you show white space. So in Xah Fly Keys, that's press Control and space. You see, you can see those are line breaks. Okay, those paragraph signs, Unicode. Because there's a line break, there's a hard-coded line break. That's why it becomes that. Okay. On the other hand, copy, new buffer, paste. If you make your line entirely in one line, fuck the Unix people. Ignore them. The way I prefer. One single long line. This line is like 100, 300 characters. Okay, one line. Now, you don't have the problem of the like jagged lines. You see. But do you have the problem like, oh, it's too long, you have to turn your head to the right, to the left, to the... No, you don't have that problem either. What about the word? You see, you want to toggle word wrap. You see, so now you have the nice word wrap too. Can you see that? Can you see the harm, the damage the Unix fuckhead created? Which to this day we are feeling it right now at this moment. Control HI. You see, because this now space and space. Turn off the white space mode. So see, we are feeling the pain given to us by the Unix fuckheads and Linux fuckheads. To this day, they tell you, oh, you should cut your lines at 80 characters. Why? Because back then 40 50, 60 years ago, we used punch cards, and it has 80 holes per row, 80 columns per row. So therefore, you should follow that. Fuck the Unix. Fuck the Unix people, okay? That's what I want to tell you guys. Fuck the Unix philosophy. They lie. Okay, Unix and C created the most damage in computing industry. You know, it's in history of humanity, lots of not so good or less than perfect things happen, and this is one of them. That's what I want to tell. So my message is that the Unix operating system and the code, its people, the kind of community, they created a lot, okay, let's say just a lot of harm and bad ideas in computing industry, and most people don't know it. We still like believe it, even today. A lot of people, you ask the average programmers, especially those who consider themselves as elite, you ask them, and they will say, oh yeah, you should please format your lines according this way or that way, which is harmful, which is a convention that came from punch cards. And then Unix inherited it. They Unix operating system, they truncate lines silently because they can't process it. They are too stupidly designed. The C fuckheads, the C coders, and Unix fuckheads. The way their philosophy is just do the fastest way. Don't care about design. Oh, extension philosophy. Oh, academic mumbo jumbo. Computer science is too complicated. We just want to do simple and fastest. That's how Unix and C thrived. They created and then they created the code. These people tell other people, you should do this way, our way, because it's better. That's how this harmful ideas spread. So we are seeing the harm right here. Okay, because these lines are truncated, formatted 80, no more than 80 characters per line. Therefore, when your window happens to be, why is my Windows less than 80 characters so narrow? That doesn't happen in reality, right? No, you are wrong. Because my Windows right now is less than 80 characters because I need large font to do live stream. And I got fucked by these Unix fuckheads. Practical. It's not I created this magical situation to demonstrate the Unix problem. No. Okay. I hope you guys get my point. So back to compilation to the native code. Okay, so we can do that, yes, of course, but I don't know how to do that. I have to read about it. So so let's see. Should I stop? Let's see. How long have I been? 2 hours and 17 minutes. Okay. I think I should have dinner soon. Let's check. Okay, let me check if I don't know where did I put my phone. So be right back, okay? You take Speedo. Let me find my phone. Okay, I can go on for a bit more. So fantastic. So let me try to byte compile. Okay, actually, this would be really fun. I mean, not byte compile, native compile. So to determine whether the current Emacs process can produce and load native compile Lisp code called native compile available P. So let's run that. Let's run that. Neo. So it says Neo. What the fuck? Wait. Describe function native compile available P is a primitive function in C source code. Do we have the source code? On Linux, when you install Emacs, it comes with source code. Oh yeah, because we compiled it. Right, so we can, now we are looking at the source code. I haven't looked at Emacs source code for, I mean C source code for like 15, 10 years. So we can directly jump to the C source code. Great. So close that. What? Wait. Close that. Close that. Close that. Okay, go back. Oh yeah. So describe function. Return the neo. Okay. So, but why does it return neo? Why does it return neo? So right now I don't have this native compile available. Why is that? Oh, that's disappointing. Right, because what? Anyway, okay, that's it. Bye, guys. Many windows split it become unreadable. Yes. Yes. Okay, bye, guys. Bye, guys.